Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to look at Shiba Inu and I'm going to explain to you why I'm going to short this coin. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. Let's get into the content. This is Shiba Inu on the daily, and can I just say that this chart looks absolutely terrible. We had this huge run up out of nowhere somewhere from February all the way up. Let me quickly check how much that was. That was 350%, and then we're just slowly grinding lower and lower and lower and lower, and it kind of almost looks like a little bit it had an attempt to take out this high, but actually it is an SRP here on the daily. But also if I just scroll back in time, and again this is on the daily, then this just looks terrible. It almost looks a bit like the chart of XRP, where you have just suddenly random pumps to the upside and then eventually we just die out again and we're going lower. And yes, I know it's a meme coin, has no utility, I get all of that, but chart wise it just looks pretty damn terrible. Okay, let's zoom in to the current price action. First we start off here on the daily and I'm going to explain to you why I'm shorting this. If I just pull very simply a FIB retracement, then you can see that we already bounced off from the golden pocket, so that is very nice. Also on market level B on the daily, it looks like momentum wave makes a lower high, money flow is coming down, VWAP RSIs, so this looks like it has more potential to run to the downside. If I zoom in on the 4 hour, I don't know if you're a pattern trader or not. I'm not really a pattern trader, but I mean it is something that I just noticed right away, is that you have this wedge, this rising wedge. It looks like we already had the breakout and we already had then the bounce from the golden pocket. So yes, I am a little bit late with entering because my stop loss needs to go above this high. That's slightly too high, so I'm probably going to place it above here or somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure yet. I think I will do it above these highs first, so there's a pretty big stop loss, 6.5%. Usually I never have such a big stop loss on alts, that somewhere is usually around 3 to 4, maybe 5%. So I need to adjust my position size. Again, if you are pattern trading, the first target would be approximately this low, but actually I'm aiming for something lower, and that is again if you take a FIB retracement then to the last bigger lower low that we put in, that will be somewhere around here. The nice thing about this golden pocket is that you are taking out the lows here, so there's really a very nice liquidity run of everything, and then actually you have another liquidity run starting. But if you bounce here, it is technically a macro higher low, and that actually would be a super nice trade. Then you will have an extra 17-18%, so that is super nice. If you say, you know what, I'm going to reach for the stars, you can also put it completely underneath this low. What it then lines up with is, yes, you are already halfway the liquidity run, but then you have this whole bunch of highs and lows that you're making, and that could also be a nice target. I forgot to mention the price levels. That is 0. Hold on, 00001384 until 0.00001412, and the more conservative golden pocket is then approximately at and around 0.00001484 until 0.00001507. Now I've also been playing around with a volume profile. Also here it's kind of it's a bit wonky, wobbly, all over the place, however you want to mention it. You could pull it before the pump, then you have a huge point of control here at the bottom. That's then the 78.6. That could be a very nice big drop. Let me take this out. If you would say, you know what, I'm pulling it from the high that we made, then you will see that the point of control will shift, and then it's actually halfway our price target of that wedge. So that is actually not all too nice. And if you would say that is way too big of a time frame, because hey, mind you, again, this is the daily, we're going back all the way to March, you could also do it somewhere from here, and then you see that we're right at a point of control. then you would say if we lose it, we can have a very fast move down, because look at this, there is no volume in this entire area. So then a quick cascade down is then very much to expected. Some people would say, yeah, we're coming down to take out the liquidity underneath all of these lows because rising wedge breakout, we're going lower. Other people would say we're going to fill the void. There is no volume here. There is a quick move down, and there you can also see it nicely lines up with that golden pocket and these highs right here once the first volume is coming in. What you could also do, that is sometimes what I do to measure other stuff, is to look at the rise from the bottom to the top, and then we need to move this to, well, let me play around for a little bit. Nah, it doesn't tell me actually a whole lot. Sometimes you can do it from the bottom to the high or from the high to the low. Yeah, so actually I would think I would stay with this thesis, very conservative, first to take out these lows and to hit the golden pocket. That is this area right here, and if we going to cascade down because there's just a lack of volume, then I'm taking it much lower to this whole box. By the way, mind you, by shorting this you also actually have quite a good risk to reward, although the stop loss is then 6 to 7% further away. So 1 to 3. But if we go lower, it is a 1 to 4-ish, so that's pretty nice. If we would get during the next couple hours a very clear retest, we actually already had it, but let's say we would get a clear retest, so let's say we're going higher once just to take out these equal highs here. We're going higher once, do something like this, where you might retest it and then to go lower, and I hope now that this is going to line up also with a nice fib level. Yes, it does. Oh, that will be absolutely perfect. If this happens, then of course you enter here and then your stop loss is here, and then you have a super tight stop loss, and then you have a risk reward of 1 to 11. 1 to 11. So this would be perfect if that would play out in the next couple hours. And you could wait for this if you say, you know what, I don't want to wait for it, I'm just going to enter now. Then you can also do it like I said. I'm probably going to put my stop loss above these highs that are the highs at 0.00001936. And if else you can also wait for a possible pump backtest of that trend line into the golden pocket, taking a trade, stop loss then above these high. This is your entry, yippee-ki-yay to 0, baby, and then you can have a 1 to 11 if everything plays out. That is it for Shiba. So yes, I am going to short it. If for some reason BTC starts pumping, then most likely the alts will also go higher, and maybe I will get stopped out, but that is absolutely worth the risk on this altcoin. So I am trading Shiba to the downside. Let's go. If you like the content, do me a favor guys, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. See you very soon again in the next one. Bye bye, later.